Live from the KHOU 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston.
Our next two guests have joined forces to help new artists break into the business and hopefully hit all the right notes. First up, when his daughter said she wanted to perform, he did everything to make her dreams come true, and it all paid off. Welcome Grammy Award-winning manager and label executive Mathew Knowles, otherwise known as Beyonce's dad, right? Good morning. Also, success is not just about how talented you are. It also takes a team of experts to let people know who you are and what sets you apart. Welcome publicist and media strategist Donna Wick. Good morning. All right, Mathew, you and I have talked about this many times. You know, a lot of times people see the back end where somebody arrives, not the road it took to get there, and they think, oh, we can do that too. Let's just start out with recognizing talent in someone. You knew from the get-go that B was a very talented young lady.
Well, I knew from the get-go that she was very passionate.
Yeah.
And that's where it started. You know, folks come from all over the world to the music world, and they think that I want to hear them audition, but I really want to talk to them and understand where their heart and soul and passion is first.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the music.
Yeah, you know, that makes so much sense, because oftentimes you'll hear people say, I go, why do you want to sing, or why do you want to dance, or why do you want to be on TV and do a talk show host? And they'll go, I don't know, I want to be famous. And like, being famous is not enough. There are all kinds of ways. You've seen that, girl, haven't you? Yeah. And they don't, or are not prepared for the amount of work that goes into it. And you as a parent helping to foster that dream. I know you and Tina, there were times when you weren't sure you were going to be able to pay the bills.
Well, I couldn't pay the bills. I was so focused on trying to make the Destiny's Child dream come true. And that was my passion, ensuring that that happened, that came second sometimes. And I didn't have the dollars because I was investing them, keyword investing,
right,
and something that I believed in.
Yeah. All right. And Donna, since the days of Destiny's Child first launching, the industry has changed a lot, as well as the ways for you to get your messaging out there, your music out there.
There are a lot of media outlets for people to exercise their talent. I was just watching a contest last night where the woman got her start with a guitar and a song, and on YouTube with 15 million people hitting her YouTube video. So
wow.
So just a lot of different outlets out there.
Yeah. Okay, so you recently rebranded the Woodlands Idol to Texas Star competition, where you're getting back to those local talent shows.
Well, people don't want to be an idol; they want to be a star.
Yeah.
And but I agree with Mathew that that if you're chasing fame, or even like in business with businesses that we represent, if you're chasing dollars, it's not going to work. You have to just find your passion. It's already there. You don't have to chase anything.
As I say, if you have that passion, the dollars will chase you.
That's right.
Eventually.
That is right.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, what it takes to be a star? You guys are doing this workshop where people can kind of come and get a deeper understanding of the industry, insight into the industry. Okay. So we say what it takes to be a star. What does it take to be a star? A whole lot of stuff.
Does it take to be a star? Well, it's a number of things. First, and I have to keep saying this word about passion, and then work ethics.
Yeah.
Do you have the work ethics? And they coexist
and
together.
And the stamina.
And they coexist. And then the talent.
Yeah.
Because you can have the talent and not have the other, and implode.
Well, there are a lot of great singers out there, but and what it takes to get to that next step. And I got to tell you, I remember the first time I ever met Beyonce. You brought them to the show when you said to me, I can't buy their way on anybody's show. Thanks for letting them on, right? Yeah, I haven't seen her since.
That would be me.
Anyway, no. I'm just saying, if she's ever in town, old Deborah Duncan is welcome to her.
Deborah Duncan.
But I remember looking at those young ladies, but especially her, staring at her, because the other ones were very talkative and B was a little bit more reserved, but you just saw there was that essence, there was that something that she had.
Called star quality,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A thing called star quality that you can't buy, that you're either born with it or not. You can embrace it, you can polish it, but everyone doesn't have that star. some people have talent.
Right.
And talent is good, and you can be successful with talent. So don't get that wrong.
All right. So how many times do people just run into you at the restaurant or whatever, and they start auditioning for? And I am telling you, I'm not going.
Go.
How many times does that happen to you? How many times does that happen to you?
Well, it happens probably on an average 5 to 6 times a day.
Yeah.
But can you do that again? I just want to see this.
our share of life's ups and downs. Okay, but anyway,
My girl. Deborah, I just want to ask you something. Are you trying on national TV here to get a record deal?
no, don't be silly. Don't stop it. Do you think I could?
Maybe.
But anyway, okay, so back to the workshop. So when people come to this workshop, take us through what it is that you want them to understand when they leave.
Well, we're doing two. One is the entertainment industry. How do I get in? Which is this Saturday at the Hobby Center. And it's all day. It's an all-day seminar. And what you take away are tools to get into the industry, because that's what folks want. Most people want to know, how do I get in? People are spending thousands of dollars and years of their life trying to get into an industry that they don't understand.
Because sort of kind of gone are the days where you drop by the local radio station and said, hey, here's my cassette tape. Well, that's a giveaway right there that you have a cassette tape. But, you know, and say, could you spin it on the radio? And there were times when that would actually happen. It happened with Clay Walker. But it's a much tighter industry and business, I think, than most people realize.
Absolutely, and that's what this seminar is all day. We have a number of hosts and guests that are coming and surprises. I want everybody to, if you have a guitar, bring your guitar. Okay. I want people to come prepared to be called out to come up and perform for us. You never know.
Yeah.
I signed a girls group here in Houston called Blush Music from one of these seminars. By the way, I own a record label, so I can actually sign people.
Yeah, and that is the key there too. You're right. Is that you have the power to do that? You can sign people, and then we can promote people.
Right. And also, you know, what I think is really important about the seminar is that, yes, you do have to go out and sing your heart out. But then you also have to listen. You have to listen to the industry experts, whether it's a music producer or whether it's a publicist. You have to listen for direction, because through listening and through their direction, you're going to get to where you want to go. But you have to be willing to take direction.
Yeah, and it's so hard with, like, even money-wise, thinking, when do you quit your day job? When do you not? You know, when do you kind of balance all that? All right, Mathew, you have a new book out, which, by the way, is #1 in its category on Amazon.
Yeah. Thank you. It's the DNA of Achievers, 10 traits of highly successful professionals. And we talk about these traits. And it starts again with passion, and it ends with thinking outside of the box and doing things differently.
Yeah, and because this book is great for whatever industry you're in or whatever your goals might be.
Self-help, motivational, music business.
All right, so you mentioned when you show up at the seminar, bring your guitar if you got one. Definitely bring your vocals with you, obviously. So when we come back, we are going to listen to a couple of folks who want to know if they got the goods. By the way, Mathew's one-day boot camp is this Saturday at the Hobby Center, as he mentioned. We have a link to more information about it on our website, greatdayhouston.com. Okay, so you're going to stay with us. We're going to take a look at this rising talent here when we come back.